So Tom Cruise is, I guess, what the kids would say as he's based. So apparently he was at this Mission Impossible promotion thing, and these reporters decide to ask him about Donald Trump because when you're at a promotional thing for a movie, the best thing you can ask is shit about Donald Trump. But he apparently shuts it down with, "We'd rather answer questions about the movie." Now, of course, the morons on the left who are so mentally and emotionally incapable will see that and think, "Oh my God, this man supports Donald Trump because he didn't dismiss it and he didn't talk bad about Donald Trump, so he must support him." Or maybe he's an actor who knows that he's at this promotion, this gathering to promote the movie, not talk about his personal politics. I mean, is that a possibility? But again, these people are so fucking stupid and so mentally and emotionally incapable that they need to talk politics and talk Trump 24/7. And then they wonder why they see him all the time, because that's all they do is they talk about him. They show him all the time. Even during Biden's run, all they did was talk about Donald Trump. So we have this guy come out like, we'd rather answer questions about the movie. And then you'll have the left, "Oh my God, Tom Cruise supports Donald Trump because he refused to say anything bad about him." In an entertainment industry where press tours are increasingly double as political soapboxes, Tom Cruise just proved that it's possible for a movie star to stay focused on the movie and not Donald Trump, which is a novel concept, I know. During the press conference for Seoul's promoting Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, the third, this time it's personal, the man many call the last real movie star was asked a pointed question about President Donald Trump's proposed tariffs on films produced outside the U.S. Rather than dive into the debate, Cruise offered a simple, firm, and refreshingly sane response. "We'd rather answer questions about the movie. Thank you." The movie moment unfolded at a panel featuring director Christopher McQuarrie and co-stars Haley Atwell, Simon Pegg, I love Simon, no, don't care, Korean journalist speaking through a translator, asked whether the upcoming Mission Impossible installment, shot across various countries, including parts of Africa, would be impacted by Trump's proposed tariffs on overseas film productions. The question echoed growing speculation in the media and among studio heads about how a new American first policy film could affect Hollywood's international sales or operations. Cruise, with a calm smile, leaned toward the translator and politely shut it down, shifting the focus back to where it belonged. The panel's moderator then chimed in, backed Cruise up with, "I think that's a fair answer." Fair? It's incredibly rare. Not many people in Hollywood would have the balls to say what Tom Cruise said. Other people would give in and start rambling on about how they don't like Donald Trump and how they're afraid that tariffs will affect the outcome of the sales of movies in international waters across the pond. And but he got out there and he said, "I'm not talking about it. I'd rather answer questions about the movie." And it's very refreshing. Reminds me of a warm summer day I was with my good friend Orville. No, standing up for sanity in Hollywood. Like, this dude tries to he gets painted as like this crazy freaking Scientologist and all that. And yet this crazy Scientologist is like the only one speaking facts and logic. It's like, we're here to promote the movie. I'm not here to talk about anything Donald Trump. Cruise's response, while brief, represents a much larger and badly needed cultural moment. For years now, press junkets have become ideological battlegrounds where actors are expected to weigh in on everything from elections to global conflicts. It's often less about the project and more about posturing, but Cruise, he's keeping the mission Simple. He's keeping the mission possible, if you will, and entirely possible in this scenario. Sell the movie, not the message. This kind of professionalism feels incredibly out of place in modern Hollywood, where virtue signaling is awfully often rewarded more than craftsmanship. Yet Cruise has built his career on doing things differently, practicing single-handedly, keeping theatrical experience alive during lockdowns, and producing global blockbusters without turning red carpets into political rallies. His decision to not comment on President Trump's tariff proposal doesn't mean he lacks an opinion. It means he understands that a press tour is not the proper arena for that discussion. I know, novel idea, but that's something these fucking idiots in Hollywood and left-wingers can't understand. Not everything has to be made political. When you're there to promote a movie, you don't bash the fans. You don't call people phobes and isms. You don't go on and be like, oh, Donald Trump, fuck Donald. No, you're there to promote a movie. So shut up, do your job, and promote the movie. It's not that hard. And then you'll see that your movie will be more of a success. It's the kind of restraint that used to be standard industry. Now it's headline worthy. What's actually going on? What's going on? President Trump floated the idea of placing tariffs on films produced overseas in a recent Truth social media post, calling out foreign incentives as a national security threat. And in his words, we want movies made in America again. We want to make American movies great again. To immediately begin the process of instituting 100% tariff on any and all movies coming into our country that are produced in foreign lands, especially China. I mean, I'd have an opinion. I really don't care about the movies because I don't go to the theaters anymore. I've stopped caring because movies are just not that great anymore. Like, I think the last movie I went to see was Five Nights at Freddy's, which was great. But I really don't go to the film, see films, so I don't care. They could 150,000%. I really don't care. I don't care. While statement sparked buzz and confusion, no formal policy has been enacted. A White House spokesperson later clarified that no final decisions have been made yet on putting a tariff on movies. Still, because these people are children in Hollywood and on the left, they're just going to assume that it's going to happen, and they start losing their shit. Like, oh my god, this man is literally Hitler. Oh god. Why would he do this to us? Still, the idea has already stirred debate. Studio executives, including those at Paramount, have been scrambling behind the scenes. The Motion Picture Association has reportedly convened meetings to plan on how to address or counter the proposal. That's what I mean. Something that's probably not going to happen. And they're like, oh my god, the end of the world. This man is destroying democracy and movies while in his wake and blah, blah. It's like, shut up. Shut up. Cruise may be the first major Hollywood figure to get ambushed with this type of question, but he won't be the last. Yeah. But final thoughts. Take care of yourself and each other. Ready? Yeah, there we go. Based. Cruise remains a professional who values entertainment over propaganda. In a climate where every press conference risks becoming a political ambush, Cruise demonstrated something that should never have gone out of style. Class. He didn't take a side. He didn't scold the reporter. Tom Cruise simply refused to turn a movie promotion into a referendum on Donald Trump. That's how you can separate the adults from the kids. The kids would have just gone off, and when I say kids, I mean the ones who act like kids. These Hollywood elitists who can't help but just fucking bring up Trump any chance they get, just so they can whine about him. This dude knows he's at a movie promotion to promote the movie, not to sit there and bash fans not to sit there and talk about Donald Trump, not to sit there and talk politics, but to promote the movie. And of course, people are going to come after this guy saying that, oh, he should have had an opinion. And his silence speaks volumes. He's just a typical MAGA supporter and blah, blah, blah. And all this other fucking stupid shit that these fucking morons on the left say. Because if you don't say anything, oh, silence. Oh, you're complicit with it. You're complicit with the MAGA regime. And oh. So, but kudos to Tom Cruise for being like, you know what? No, we're here to talk about the movie. I'm not talking about Donald Trump or politics. We're here to talk about the movie. If you have a question about the movie, I'd be more than happy to answer. If not, sorry, I'm not answering those questions. But everything is politically charged now, whether it be movie promotions or interviews or whatever. Everything's got to have politics forced down your throats at all times, and people are tired of it. They wonder why the movie industry is dying. It's for that reason. People are tired of politics forced in everything, whether the interviews or promotions or what the marketing, whatever the case is. People are tired of it. Movies, games, TV shows, they're supposed to be an escape from reality. While some places might resemble our world, it's still a work of fiction. Therefore, it should still be under that escape from reality. And when we watch, I don't know, say, movies or something on TV like Doctor Who, a show about an alien who flies through time and space in a police box, having modern politics thrown in, modern buzzwords, people are tired of it. So kudos to Tom Cruise. Again, I don't care about his politics. I don't care who he votes for. I really don't care. Because clearly he's a class act here by saying, hey, I'm here to promote a movie, not talk politics. But anyway, that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.